off, like these long things break off. So anyway, so this is a Cissus quadrangularis, and it is definitely one of my favorite outside plants. It lives outside on my patio in a hanging basket, as you can see, and it is just like taking off, going crazy. I'm realizing that this is really hard to show you, but let me show you just like up close. There we go. Okay, there we go. So you can see these little segments, and it's a quadrangularis because there are 4 sides on these individual segments. At first when I got it, it wasn't doing a ton, and then it started growing like crazy, and it grew this really long one, and there's also one that sticks straight up. It's this one right here. It's currently like being held down, I think. Anyway, it's growing like crazy. I'm gonna put it down because there's really not like much more to say about it. It's growing like crazy. I love this plant. If you can ever get your hands on one, they are wonderful. They propagate really easily. Again, it's called a Cissus quadrangularis. All right, my next plant is much smaller, but just as exciting, if not more exciting, because this is a plant that I was honestly like, what's going on? I don't like it. Like, I thought I would really like it, but then I got it and I'm like, what's the hype? But now I get the hype. It's so cute. And the reason that it is so cute to me now and it wasn't before was, okay, look at this. You can see how tiny, oh wait, did I even tell you what it was? This is a Peperomia prostrata, or a string of turtles. So you can see right here in this middle segment, the leaves were just like really tiny. Like they were big up here, kind of, and then they got really tiny. And then now look at how like thick and beautiful that new growth is, and it is so much bigger than it was before. Like that is truly why I think I like it again. And I didn't really change much, but I pulled it to a place in the greenhouse where it's not receiving as much light. So it's like kind of at the front of the greenhouse away from the grow lights. And I think that really made the difference because Peperomia just really don't need that much light in general. And when it was unhappy, it was putting out like no leaves. You can see here, it's just like completely blank, or just like really tiny leaves. And ever since it has been in a darker place in the greenhouse, it has been doing so much better, and I'm like so excited about it. Let me show you this side. Then you can really see like the turtle texture. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. I love it so much. Who's next? Where did it go? I'm thinking of it. Where did I put it? I took it out of the greenhouse. Where did I put it? Ah, there she is. Okay, we're gonna look at another tiny gal. I don't have my ring on. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, we're gonna look at another tiny gal. I'm really excited about this plant because I actually got this for free in another order, and it is growing so well. Like, I'm so excited to see this plant. So it is a Anthurium crystallinum, and I potted it up in this little pot. I think that I have talked about this little pot a few times. I got it from a local nursery. This specific type of pottery is called, I'm forgetting, I'll put it on the screen. Look at this. Like, look at those leaves. The crystallinum, like this specific crystallinum has like really pointy leaves, and all my other like crystallinum are crosses, so the leaves are like more round. So seeing this one with like those long, skinnier leaves is just like so cool. This plant is so beautiful, and even look at this. Can you see that little dark blip? That would be a new leaf coming out. And so just in the last couple of months, it has put out 2 leaves, these 2 leaves right here. And I just think that this plant is like, it's going up and up. It's really doing things, which is why it's in this video, but it's just really exciting to see it growing so much. And I can like fully attribute that to the fact that it's in a greenhouse. Like, I just opened the greenhouse to get these plants out of there, and it's 85% humidity and 85 degrees. Like, it is hot in there. That is an optimal environment if I've ever seen one. So really lovely in there. If you ever want to like grow Anthurium but you don't live in like a super humid place and you're kind of nervous about it, definitely find some sort of like enclosure for them, and they will live and be so happy and grow a lot of new leaves. Like, this is just one of my Anthurium. I have, I don't know, like probably 4 more in there at least, and they're all growing new leaves like all the time. So it's really exciting to actually see a plant like this grow happily in the desert, because that's like the opposite of what it needs. So I kind of have created a pseudo environment in my home, and I think that's really cool. All right, so we're gonna throw it back to a basic plant, and that would be this pothos. So this is a mixture of golden pothos and marble queen pothos, but mostly golden pothos. So as you can see, they are in these like test tube propagation things, like big test tubes. And I actually got this for Christmas from my mom, and I was thinking to myself when I opened it, like, oh my god, that is beautiful, but I don't know what I'm even gonna put in it. But then I realized that I had a lot of pothos just like sitting around my house in cups and stuff like that. And also, oh, exposing myself, I have pajama pants on underneath this dress. Anyway, so I decided to put all of those cuttings into one little, it's not little, but one section. And I think it looks so beautiful. This sits in my kitchen and it's just like really, really lovely to hang out with in the morning while I'm making my breakfast. It always sits like right in front of me when I'm in my like spot where I always make my breakfast. And actually, unfortunately, we do have a little bit of an incident. You can see maybe some of these leaves have like brown on them, especially like over here, there's a little bit of that. And that's because we got in a little bit of a fight with the toaster. I didn't realize that the leaves were like sitting all like over the toaster, and the hot air came up and burnt the leaves. So I probably lost like 6 or 7 leaves because of that, and I left the ones that were like the least damaged. So that sucked, but definitely a lot of leaves to go around. And something that I think is so interesting about this is a lot of the leaves in here were reverted or almost completely reverted. Since I put them in here, like, look at this. This is just like a quick example. Can you see like how mottled and like golden that is? But if you like travel up a little bit more, it was, I mean, it's really hard to tell. Okay, I'm sorry, but trust me, as they have grown in this enclosure, they have produced more variegated leaves than they did when they were in soil. So a lot of this I actually trimmed off of like a really long plant in my kitchen. It honestly looked more like a jade pothos than a golden pothos. And then we started getting like more and more variegated leaves as it is growing more. So it's just really exciting. And oh, actually there is Marble Queen in here. Can you see it at the top here? That is some Marble Queen. And that's the Marble Queen from my root rot videos. I don't know if you are like that into my content to remember specific plants, but yeah, that would be the Marble Queen from that, you know, like video, and then also the previously on Daily Plants episode I did. So it's still alive, it is in here, and it is super happy in here, putting out lots of beautiful variegated leaves. All right, you guys, that is going to be all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing some fast growing plants this summer. I'm so excited to see these plants, like some of them having a turnaround and others just like really coming into their own. It's so exciting to see that, and it really is like one of the most rewarding parts of being a plant parent is seeing them grow and develop, especially during this time. Like, this is their time to shine and grow, and I'm just really excited that I get to be in the background and just like watch and enjoy. I sound like such a creep. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to support Daily Plants on a monthly basis, you can join. I have a membership feature on my channel where you get special extra perks and discounts and all that kind of fun stuff. So go ahead and check that out down below if you are interested. And what else? Subscribe if you're not already. I do have a goal of hitting 50K at some point. I mean, I know I'm pretty far off, but that's something. I feel like every time I mention a goal, you guys are just like so awesome at like helping me get there. So 50K would be amazing, maybe before the end of the year. What do you think? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, all right, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.